In this video, I'm gonna share with you one of my recent cases where I had a floppy iris and some ways on how to deal with it. So first, acknowledge it. Second, if it happens to you, try to reposition it with some OVD and viscoelastic and with good formation of the AC. Here, like the iris was prolapsing after the nucleus removal, so I tried repositioning with the OVD and that worked well. Idea here, like don't over pressurize the globe, like keep your IOP on the lower side, because the higher the IOP inside the higher pressure inside the globe or in the AC, the more tendency of the iris to prolapse through the open wounds. So it's better to put your IOP like between 40 and 50 in these cases, as I did in this case during irrigation aspiration of the cortical matter. Even on the screen you can see like in the prolapsed area there is some damage like to the iris epithelium and the surface of the tissue. It's quite common to have floppy iris, so best like to know how to deal with it. Another important tip, that don't let the AC collapse. The more pressure fluctuations in the AC, the more the iris would like to escape and tend to escape through the paracentesis or the main wound. And try to minimize your exit and entry of the instruments from the globe. Try to finish like the surgery as quickly as possible, because the more you stay in the globe, the more disturbed the iris will be. Now for the IOL implantation, I usually extend the wound to accommodate the IOL cartilage. However, like in this case, because the iris was prolapsing through the main wound, I abandoned that and I implanted the lens without extending the wound. You can also like reposition the iris with the blunt instrument like the iris repositor or the chopper even. Here an important step I learned from one of the consultants, that if the iris is acting crazy and prolapsing all the time, you can just inject myoclone and constrict the pupil. So when the sphincter muscles are contracting, they will draw the prolapsed iris from the wound away from the wound towards the center, and relax the iris root around that prolapsing iris. So this worked well. Adding more myoclone here to make sure that the iris is like staying away from that main wound. Trying to finish up the surgery as quickly as possible so I don't disturb the iris even more. And at the end of the case, you can either place a suture or put a good tamponade of viscoelastic or air bubble to keep that iris away from the wound. Thank you so much for watching and have a great night.